Hear that trumpet sound, Jericho go down. He gave me the gift of gab, yeah, my gift is found. Yeah, I talk too loud, but don't call me proud. Only boast in the spirit, watch him summon now.
Good day, fam. It's been a minute. I'm just CJ, and this is the gift of gab. Let's talk about the real cost of following Jesus. When it comes to following Jesus, we have to understand the cost. We have to know the price to pay. Luke chapter 14, verse 26 to 33. If anyone comes to me and does not hate father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, yes, even their own life, such a person cannot be my disciple. And whoever does not carry their cross and follow me cannot be my disciple. Then he goes on to talk about the cost. Suppose one of you wants to build a tower. Won't you first sit down and estimate the cost to see if you have enough money to complete it? For if you lay the foundation and you are not able to finish it, everyone who sees it will ridicule you, saying this person began to build and wasn't able to finish. Or suppose a king is about to go to war against another king. Won't he first sit down and consider whether he is able with 10,000 men to oppose the one coming against him with 20,000? If he is not able, he will send a delegation while the other is still a long way off, and will ask for terms of peace. In the same way, those of you who do not give up everything you have cannot be my disciple. So Jesus is basically saying you literally have to give up your life to become a disciple, to actually follow him. So to follow Jesus, you literally have to give up your life. Just think about the disciples, Simon and Peter. They were fishermen and they decided to follow Jesus. Think about Matthew. He was a tax collector. He decided to follow Jesus. Literally, every single disciple that Jesus chose, they gave up their lives to follow him. Mark chapter 8, verse 34 to 36. Then he called to the crowd to him along with his disciples and said, whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me. For whoever wants to save their life will lose it. But whoever loses their life for me and for the gospel will save it. What good is it for someone to gain the whole world yet forfeit their soul? So lose your life and you will find it. Lose your life for the gospel, lose your life for Jesus, and you are going to find the life that you were supposed to have, which is eternal life. Just think about the young rich ruler that wanted to follow Jesus. He came to Jesus and said, Jesus, I want to follow you. And Jesus said, you got to give up everything you have. Literally, you have to give up your riches, your wealth, give it to the poor, and then follow me. The rich young ruler was disappointed and he walked away. He didn't want to lose his life so he can gain the life that Jesus wants for him. You understand what I'm saying? So whatever life that you are living prior to accepting Jesus, that's the life that you have to give up in order to actually gain the life that he wants for you, which is eternal life. But if you keep the life that you previously had before you accepted Jesus, you're going to lose it. You're going to fall astray and you're going to lose your life because you did not want to let go of your previous life. And there's only one life that you can hold on to. You simply cannot live double lives. So those who give up their life to follow Jesus will not suffer in vain. So let me just say this. Everybody's going to go through suffering. Literally everybody. From the rich to the poor, everybody goes through some kind of suffering. Would you not rather your pain and suffering on earth be not for nothing? Would you rather not suffer for Jesus so that you may have eternal life, eternal salvation? So this is to say that your pain and suffering will not be in vain. Jesus is basically giving you what's going to happen. If you leave your life, all the pain and suffering that's going to come with losing that life, you're going to gain even more at the end of it. You are going to share the glory of Jesus Christ. When he gets glorified, you also will be glorified when you suffer the way he did. Now, not literally, because he suffered severely. I don't think I have the strength to die on a cross, get flogged by a torturous whip, naked, stripped butt naked, whipped, hung on a cross, bloodied up. Listen, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. The suffering and repercussions that comes with following Jesus, the pain and suffering is tailor-made for you. The cross was tailor-made for Jesus. Not everyone has to die on the cross to receive salvation. Okay, he already did that for you. But the pain and suffering that you're going to receive on earth while you're following him is tailor-made for you, which means that it's not too hard for you to handle. Romans chapter 8, verse 17 to 18. Now, if we are children, then we are heirs, heirs of God and co-heirs with Christ, if indeed we share in his sufferings, in order that we may also share in his glory. I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us. Another translation for verse 18 is, and I'm paraphrasing, the pain and suffering that you are getting now is nothing compared to the joy you will get later. Following Jesus is worth it, because if you die in this lifetime, he will raise you up, and then you won't have to die the second death, because there are two deaths, all right, according to Revelation. Those who did not follow Christ, they will be raised up to be judged, and then they will die again. So you don't want to die twice. So please, those who have ears, let them hear. This is all I got to say for this. I'm just CJ, and this is the Gift of Gab. Peace.
Summon Holy Spirit, forbidden fruit, I bit it. I asked for forgiveness, he said yes, it ain't no limit. To his grace, I'm dripping in my faith. He rose up out the grave, salvation not delayed.